Saw this story and
Michael Jordan.
Yeah, as you know, well, kind of. It's all right. I got it.
Wait, I'm just running away. Yeah. So Dennis Rodman's cousin, Scottie Pippen. You're like,
dude. On a lighter note, let's just talk about heartbreak. I thought it was interesting because I'm always doing research for my show that's coming out called The Mouthpiece, but whatever, it's no big deal.
Okay, Mouthpiece.
But I was looking up sports stories, and I saw this one that came across my feed, and it has to do with, yes, Michael Jordan, but it has to do with Marcus Jordan and Scottie Pippen's ex-wife. Her name's Larsa. She's
a Syrian.
Yes,
it's funny.
A Syrian.
It's weird.
So here's the thing. You're like, what's the big deal? Who cares, right? Well, Marcus Jordan is Michael Jordan's son, who's 32 years old. Larsa Pippen is 49.
She's 50.
Right?
Let's just say 50.
All right, she's 50.
Let's say 32 and 50.
She's 50. So the relationship dynamics are weird because one, Larsa was cheating on Scottie with Marcus Jordan.
While they were married?
Where they were married.
Oh. How old was he then?
19? 15?
Oh, God.
Talk about rocking the cradle. And talk about, like, one minute he's asking for a Gatorade, next minute he's asking for a phone number. You know what I mean? Like, what is it?
Yeah.
Anyways, but good for him.
Solid. Good
for him. Listen, I mean, this topic is not huge, but it's also, it's funny to me because it's like, aesthetically, it doesn't look good. Marcus Jordan has like this weird beard. He's got stupid glasses. He has a shoe company called Undefeated, I think. Don't quote me on it. I'm going to get nailed by it.
But I'm
pretty sure, 100%, whatever. Come at me. Yeah. But he's got a lot of money on his own, not just from his dad, but obviously his dad helped him out, blah, blah. Larsa has really not done a whole lot except for been on the Desperate Housewives. So anyways, so the whole story, reason it boils down to is Marcus Jordan got interviewed recently, and they said to him, what does your dad think of this whole thing, right? And he said, the main thing for my dad was, you're a grown adult, Marcus Jordan said. Ultimately, as long as I'm happy, he's happy. And then he said, get that ass. No, I'm just joking. He didn't say
Oh, you had me. I'm like, damn, dude.
Hey, MJ.
You're happy. You're a grown adult. Do your thing. But the thing that was funny is they asked Marcus Jordan, don't you feel bad about the dynamics with Scottie Pippen going behind his back and all that stuff? And he goes, for the people that don't like it, kiss my ass.
That's Marcus said that?
Marcus said that. Yeah, that's what it said.
Wow.
And Lars was sitting there, was like, you know, it's whatever. Like, people are going to hate and everything. It all boils down to they want to do a show.
Is it? Or you think they're doing this because of the show? Or
Yeah, I think
she was hooking up with them for a while.
Yeah, but I think they're doing it for a reality show. It's the Real Housewives of Miami.
Oh,
because we need that. You know what I mean? Because there's not enough garbage on TV.
Yeah,
really do need it. We do.
For sure, and it's sponsored by China. So here's the thing. I'm joking. It's not. So I think that's messed up. But my question to you guys is, I have experience in this department, as you know, Vin, and I'm not going to talk about it. Kelly, I'm not going to talk about it. It's fine. My lady cheated on me behind my back.
Whatever.
We got it.
You got a beautiful kid out of
good, dude.
Yeah, we're good.
Is this the thing where this topic gets brought up a lot?
Like, get off my shoulder.
So, my question to you guys, Taylor, Brandon, Robert. Okay, this stuff is kind of garbage. Yes, I mean, it's garbage, all this stuff. My question to you guys is this type of stuff okay if you're a celebrity, or is it never okay and people like this deserve what they have coming to them? Taylor, I'm going to go to you first.
Wonderful. As far as is it okay because they're a celebrity, I would say no. Part of the reason, I think, from culturally perspective, when you look at the marriage rates, most of them end up in divorce. When you think of how much father absence and everything when it comes to our culture, everything is downstream from culture. And where does it start?
From
celebrities.
Correct.
And so, but the thing is, like, we glorify it. Why do we have a Real Housewives this, Real Housewives that? How well does reality TV do? It does really well. It's like brainless TV, and what does that do? It then goes from the culture, because then what is glorified? Hoe culture, essentially. And not, I don't know this woman very well, but I would assume she identifies as, like, what do they call it? Like cougars?
Yeah, she's 100%. Yeah.
And
what's above a cougar? I don't even know.
And with and nothing against cougars, like, but when it comes to this, I would say it's probably more on the fame. And people will say just because they're celebrities, they kind of brush it under the rug, but they're still people, and they should know. I almost feel that we should hold celebrities to a higher standard because they're role models. Like, a lot of people look up to them, and then they react their life that way. So I would say it's not okay because she's a celebrity, and we should I mean, they're humans. Like, people do things. I'm not saying they're bad people, but we shouldn't glorify it at all or just be like, yeah, it's okay, they're rich and famous. Like, no, they're still people, and that goes on to the culture, and that's why, what is it, like 50% of divorces or 50% of marriages? I come from a family that's a broken family, and, you know, that's a generation thing, but it's okay. Yeah, just try it out. It doesn't work out, and then you have divorces.
What about doing something behind someone's back? What about that? Where is that? And I mean, is that just like, you know, nowadays everyone's like, you know, if you love someone, you love someone.
No,
and that's just the way it goes.
And that's his son?
Is there any more bro code? Is there any more?
There should be.
Out the door?
Yeah.
No, well, first of all, that's Michael. So Michael Jordan's son. It's embarrassing because him and Scottie. I mean, I don't know how close. Yeah. Dude, they won God knows how many 6 championships together.
Is that true? What's the real relationship between MJ and Scottie?
There's some tension.
I think there's tension because
that's because of the money thing.
Yeah, the money situation, and if you watch the Last Dance,
son's banging his ex-wife.
Yeah, I mean,
Scottie has so much money. I'd be like, I don't give a f about the money. It's what you're doing to my ex-wife.
Yeah,
I thought he's kind of broke.
Well, no,
Scottie? No.
I don't think Scottie. I don't know if he's broke, but the point about this is, I mean, and besides the fact that she's a Syrian, I could genuinely care less. It's just as a woman, just you're gonna. How would you're sleeping? So first of all, you're cheating on your husband. Or automatically, I don't like
Jada
it.
Pinkett Smith stuff there.
I don't do it. And of all people to pick, Michael Jordan's son.
That's such a backstab.
Like, come on.
How many times do you cheat? How many times do you see Scottie cheat? Like, you were like, I'm going to go after it.
It's extremely weird for both of them. Like, I don't even know which one it's weirder for. Like, it's weird for her to just seek out Michael Jordan's random son, and for him to just seek out his dad's ex-teammate's random wife. Like, what the hell?
Yeah, and if they ever, mind you,
this is
the greatest basketball player ever. Scottie Pippen, great facilitator. Number 2, I don't think Mike could have obviously won it without him, obviously.
No.
But now, can you imagine seeing this guy at like a, you know, Hall of Fame thing or whatever, and it's just like, oh my, you're right. Even for Michael Jordan, I'd be like, yeah, like I'd be like, Scottie, I'm so like,
no, I'm good. I'd be like, no, I'm good.
Cool. Number 2, you were number 2.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's tough.
But
wow.
It's like,
next segment.
Yeah. No, but I think it's wrong, and I think, I mean, to go into a deeper level, the making, like, all these fresh and fits, and where all these people, all these girls are whores that are glorified, and they're just like, I'm doing this, and it's disgusting to me. It's like, no wonder why nobody's dating.
Is it for the money?
It's 100% is going to be for the money and the fame. And you have to realize, you're married, your ex is Scottie Pippen. Everything that you do is going to be in the public eye. Every single decision you make. So to make that decision and not give a shit, it says a lot about you as a person, as your character.
I think it's so effed up because you're also dealing with another person's emotions. But, you know, I think in the grand scheme of it all, she's like, I'm getting even more rich. I'm getting even bigger, more clout. She's going to go from Pippen's last name to Jordan's last name?
Oh, my God.
You think about that?
And what about her kids? Oh, did she have kids? Does she have kids?
Of course.
Okay, so guess what? Think about those kids.
Yeah.
Think about how embarrassing it is to, I don't know how old they are, but like your mom is you Google your mom. Like Kim Kardashian. I know, and we're going to move on to Taylor right now. Kim Kardashian's sex tape that her mom pretty much
told her to do.
Sold, and but like her mother picked the best one because there's 2. This is a fact. Kris Jenner was like, there was 2 of them that Ray J had that he was going to put out, and she's like, no, she watched it and was like, she's sexier in this one. That's Kim Kardashian's mother, like the ringleader of
this
whole
Phil Jackson
demonic freaking.
Nothing weird about that at all.
No, there's nothing weird about that. Your mom being your broker on your sex tape.
The love of money.
Kanye, you know, say what you want about him. He paid Ray J to get that other one so it wouldn't be released. Like he got the basically the master of this video, and she was crying and the thing. She's like, my kids are never gonna. Guess what, Kim? All they have to do is Google or go on X or any website.
Yeah.
They could see you blowing a dude and banging him on camera, and that is her claim for fame. At the end and I'm sick and tired of hearing women. If I hear one more female go, yeah, but you gotta respect her hustle. No. I don't gotta respect shit. She got her claim to fame for banging a dude on camera.
Right.
That is it. And that's why I love.
Tell me how you really feel.
I'm going to tell you, was it Barbara Walters? She interviewed the whole family, and they're all sitting there like a bunch of fucking ugly pigeons. And she goes, you know what? You're on TV. You don't have any talent. you don't have any real talent.
Actually,
and what's her name goes, the one that's OJ's daughter? What's the big one?
Oh yeah,
Chloe.
Totally OJ's daughter.
Yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
match anybody else in the family.
100%.
She goes, well, being in reality, being in front of the camera, it takes talent. No, it doesn't. Shut the hell up. You have zero talent. You guys got your, and they banged everybody in sports. It's such an embarrassing. No wonder why Caitlyn Jenner had to switch up. He was like, I can't.
Yeah.
Let me give one
you
a little bit. All right.
I was gonna say, do you guys think any of this is a little bit of the Romeo and Juliet, the forbidden love thing? Is any of that going on with this?
Well, I don't know.
The specific one.
good take.
Because I
I'm
mean,
gonna
like
go
a
with
lot
no.
of this is like you want to go after, somebody that you're never supposed to be with or whatever. Is I mean, maybe a
Am
little
I-
of that's
I
going on there.
read this today. I'll share it with you guys. It was from.
And then think about what you're going to say before we go to the last
True
subject.
that.
Yeah, of course.
Well,
It was
she's
from
like-
Robert Greene. The moment people feel that something is prohibited, a part of them wants it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, of course,
that.
if somebody goes, no trespassing, and there's a swimming pool, and you want to go, you want to jump in, you want to
That's so
swim.
true. That's exactly what happened in my relationship.
Swimming
I think we all had a little bit of that.
Brady. Let me rub your shoulder. All right, Brady, what were you going to say last point before we go to
Yeah,
the
no,
last
from the Kardashian thing, like I agree with most of what you said, but I would say they are very good at marketing, and Kris Jenner especially. I think she's
Bro,
a
but
beast at
let me
marketing.
say
She turned a guy into a woman. dude.
But
I mean,
here's the
that's-
thing.
What's marketing?
Persuasion,
Marketing is just getting
100.
attention.
It's 100% marketing, and I get it, but I don't think it's that difficult to say, okay, Kim Kardashian, she's hanging out with Paris Hilton at the time. She was under her wing to become then. She's Robert Kardashian's, was that his name?
Yeah,
Robert Kardashian, OJ's friend / lawyer. Guys, she banged this guy. They recorded it. Let's sell it. That is some disgusting, like, as a
Yeah,
parent.
no, there's nothing good.
But the
about
marketing,
it,
the marketing,
like she
good.
created 2 billionaire women.
Oh, yeah, awful. That's what I'm saying.
bullshit.
Going back
Sex
to
and
the kids.
money.
Yeah.
Going back to my point that I didn't make is those kids for the rest of their lives can Google, and if they're ever in a real serious argument with somebody, you know what they're gonna say? Your mother's a whore. Your mother, you're here from a whore. I'm saying I feel bad because that's what they're gonna have to.
That's what Vinny
endure.
would say.
Oh, 100. If I was in argument with that kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway.
Kris Jenner's like the
Californication.
modern day Joe Kennedy though, because she ultimately got what she wanted for her kids. Like he wanted to make a president, she wanted to make an international a model or whatever. you know.
Yeah.
So she got what she
Icon.
wanted. Yeah.
Yeah. Shout out
So
to
they're sleazy and soulless.
So
but
can I refer to her as Bruce because I used to watch Bruce is decathlon, fast,
The last pure
That's
athlete.
last pure athlete,
That's dead naming Vinny.
dead name. So
Dead name,
okay,
Vinny.
whatever.